Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video for Tuesday, July 19th, 2011 is brought to you by Realtic. All right, guys, the markets are having a solid up day. For those of you that follow us at In The Money Stocks, that are members here at In The Money Stocks, you know we put out some long trades as of late last week and yesterday. Ultimately, we are in the money on those trades now. Beautiful calls. Again, we were short before for the down move, now moved into our cycle date to the upside with some long positions, profiting on those beautifully today. One of them is Broadcom. Take a look at Broadcom here, folks. Up $1.50 on this trade. Again, a beautiful trigger yesterday on this to the long side. Bought it right down here, and ultimately members in the research center are up $1.50 already in one single day on Broadcom. Now, again, it's heading higher, but already we've put in a break-even stop. That means you cannot to be a losing trade. It cannot be a loser, and ultimately it's only a matter of how much we're going to make on this trade at this point. First target is coming up soon, around $2 profit. Second target will be for about $3+ or 10% return. This is how you do it, folks. Rinse and repeat. We've been short, we've been long, we've been short, we've been long, 5-10 times over in the last couple months, making money on every side of the market. The key is here, folks, to recognize we have not had a losing trade inside the research center in the last month. All right, again, that's the kind of streak that we're on here. That's what we're doing here at In The Money Stocks. That's why our members are the best in the world and the most profitable. All right, let's take a look at the spiders as we note the markets are moving higher here towards the mid-afternoon session. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 140 points, NASDAQ up 43.5, S&P 500 up 13. It's a classic rally across the board. Yesterday exactly was our turn date, folks. So again, for those of you that follow us, you know that this was Monday, the turn date. Look at how it turned and look at the turn. We called this out literally a week ago. Gave it to our members. That's your turn date. The market's going to turn on a dime there, start to head higher. Profits galore. Bottom line is, markets are moving up here. You'll probably hit some resistance right into this green line and this little pink line area. But the market's, again, reversing from a little bit of a bearish kind of consolidation pattern, negating it, and that means you should head towards the highs of the day. Charts out there that are making money for people today. What are they? IBM, good earnings after the bell yesterday, up $8 today. This is a monster move, folks. You don't see IBM going up $8 every day, that's for sure. Other stocks that are having a big day today, take a look at some key plays like, let's see, what do we have today that reported earnings? We'll take a look at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo reported earnings. That's up $1.12. However, Goldman Sachs reported not so good earnings, and that stock is down. So financials were kind of a mixed bag today. Bank of America reported an $8.8 billion loss. That stock is basically down a little bit, about 2.5%. Goldman Sachs is down 2%. But on the bright side, you did have Wells Fargo reporting earnings. That's up $1.12. Coca-Cola also reported earnings today. That's having a monster day. IBM and Coca-Cola are major components of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and thus the Dow is leading the charge today with a monster gain up over 1%. NASDAQ is also having a big day on expectations out of Apple Computer. Apple will report earnings after the bell today, and again, Apple is higher today, although not up huge. You can see it was up more early, but yesterday, I mean, if you look at the chart on Apple here, look at this. Isn't that an amazing move on Apple? From basically 310 to 380, $70 move or 20% recently, and that's why into earnings now people are kind of taking profits off the table, not sure if the stock's going to go up. You actually have an intraday bearish pattern here, but again, I'm not playing it long or short into earnings. That's a fool's game to try to guess which way it's going to go on earnings, okay? Now, more money being made on other plays out there. We can talk a little bit about those. Chevron having a big day today, up $1.12 on the day. Look at this move buy program hitting on Chevron, by the way. Beautiful buy program. Chart failed and kind of fell all the way back down close to the area where it opened, just above the 50 moving average. And then look at this buy program trigger, and that's why the markets are shooting up beautifully right now. Look at the ExxonMobil buy program as well. Long consolidation pattern here, then taking off to the upside. Bank of America, folks, constantly watch this one. I believe this has hit a short-term bottom today. The trigger level here, 940 to 945. It's back to 950 now, moving up beautifully. I think it will continue higher in the short run. And again, I do expect it to recover to about 955 today, which will be a nice recovery on this. And again, the whole reasoning behind this Bank of America is the fact that these financials have been so beaten down that even though they lost money, Bank of America here, the fact is it's already factored in on the chart. If you look at the daily chart, look at this downward move. I mean, it is a brutal 1 year, or actually not even a full 1 year, but going all the way from $15+ under 10 now. And again, now it continues to move up 951 and climbing here on Bank of America. This is a little pivot low in my opinion. So again, we'll watch that one very closely. Bottom line is, folks, we offer a free trial to the Research Center, free trial to the Intraday Stock Chat. It's a full 7 days. Doesn't matter where you join, you'll get the same amount of days as anyone else. You're going to join us here, make money, and continue for life. That's what our members do here because, again, it's that profitable and it will be that good. You'll learn so much. You'll learn proprietary techniques. You'll want to do the chat room. You'll do the Research Center, which is more for swing traders and investors, and ultimately take the webinars and DVDs. New website launches soon as well. It's going to be a blowout website, amazing website with a social side to it so all our members can talk and talk stocks with each other as well. All right, let's go to a couple other things here on the charts. What else is moving today? Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon's having a good day, up $6, nearing a double top. There's your double top right there. And what you can see here on the chart is that you're actually heading right into that double top, and you actually pulled back a little bit off of it. So watch that very closely in the short term. Amazon, I think, reports earnings this week, later this week, if I remember correctly. Bank of America continues to soar here. Beautiful move, up to 952 and climbing. All right, now take a look at the spiders, guys. Did I just not call that? We were going to go right up into this green area. That's an exact live call given, and this is now where you're going to start to stall out. If you break through this level, you're going to go even higher, and the markets are racing right now. But again, I think they probably stall a little bit right around here, consolidate, and then break higher. Your next target on the SPY, which will probably hit tomorrow, will be right here at 132.68. 132.68, 132.70, and then ultimately all the way to 133. I do believe that'll be your next stop. So those are your next resistance levels if this area breaks. But again, you saw a live call right here in the video. If you had any questions about our methodology, I just said this is a breakout to this level right in here, and then you're going to pull back a little bit. Look as you watch live on this video how it's pulling back there. See that? So it goes right there and then pulls back. Now, eventually what it's going to do is consolidate and I think probably break higher towards the end of the day. But bottom line is, the call was right there, live before your eyes. All right, let's take a look at a couple other stocks before we say goodbye today. And those stocks, let's take a look at FSLR. First Solar up $1.72. Really not a great showing on FSLR. Solar stocks have been weak over the last couple weeks. And FSLR up $1.72. You can see it's fallen off the highs of the day. JP Morgan is doing all right today. JP Morgan in the good camp, while Goldman Sachs, Bank of America in the bad camp. Morgan Stanley as well. I believe Morgan has earnings tomorrow morning. Morgan Stanley is actually flat on the day, so it's neither up nor down, kind of in the middle ground between the good and the bad financials. Again, the financials, folks, if you see a debt ceiling deal, they should recover as well. Dollar, again, is under pressure today. That is why the markets are having such a good day. You can see this is where we closed yesterday. This is where you're currently trading today. A weak dollar in general means an up market. A strong dollar means a down market. Just the way it works right now. It's an inverse relationship. The dollar is the dog, the tail is the markets, and the dog wags the tail, right? Let me scan through and see if there's anything else here. But bottom line is the profits just continue. They were there last week. They're there this week. Small caps, large caps, ETFs, doesn't matter. We're playing it long, short, and all different ways. If we're going to make money, we're going to play the market in all different ways. And that's the key, folks. That's how you make consistent money in this market. You understand the charts, price pattern, and time. You read the proprietary techniques we've developed, and you make money. That's why we have hedge funds that are part of our subscriber base. We have individual investors that are multi-billionaires, and ultimately the average investor who has their 401k or their small investment account. It's there for all. We don't hold anything back. We don't give anything special to anyone else. We give it all in the Research Center. Come take the free trial and profit with the pros. All right, guys, enough said. I look forward to seeing you all tonight in the Research Center for my nightly video, which again is 30 minutes in length. I'll be posting trades this afternoon if anything pops up in the Research Center as well. Join now and make money.